onto the youth intermediate category. And this is where the mental maths comes into play, because this is a double points final. So the points accrued during the heats will be added to the points from the final, and the points from the final will be doubled. Clear as mud. We'll see if we can do anything about that as we go through this race. At the moment, it's fairly clear cut. Jack Bell will be the favourite off the front row, having won 2 of the 3 heat races so far, and he has a 5-point advantage ahead of Luke Gardner. However, if Gardner wins this one, obviously he will finish top scorer due to the double points nature of this final. So Bell the favourite then. The top 3 in the heat so far have sprinted clear of the others in each of their appearances. Bell has missed the start. Now he's going to have to work for this one. Luke Gardner is there first, and Ted Wilkinson right behind him. Bell around the outside into turn number 3. If things stay as they are, Bell would miss out on victory here this afternoon, despite winning the first 2 heat races. But although Gardner moves the block, Bell comes around the outside, and then Gardner's on the wrong part of the circuit. Wilkinson bundles through as well. Gardner cuts back coming off turn number 2. And we're back where you might have expected us to be in points order for the day so far, with Bell looking over his shoulder as he likes to, coming off turn 4, just to check on the progress of his rivals. Luke Gardner having to cut back ahead of Ted Wilkinson to get second place. So there will be no change in the points order after this race, unless something further changes up front. Still close for second and third positions. Luke Gardner has really come on strong in the latter stages of this event to be able to challenge Jack Bell in the first laps of this double points final. But it's Bell who leads the way with an ever-increasing margin over Gardner in second, the winner last time out. Oh, he's gone down off turn number 2. We're under yellow flags. He's going to scramble up to his machine. He needs to get it going again and try and score some points in this one, because this could really shake up how things work out in terms of the points totals and the podium positions here today. Well, they're into the final lap, the leaders are anyway. Gardner could do with staying on the lead lap and seeing if he can pick off some of the lower order riders in this race. He is going to stay on the lead lap, but has he got time to reach some of the riders in front of him? Checkered flag falls for Jack Bell. Second over the line is Ted Wilkinson, and that's going to give him 24 points from this one, so on to 56 points. And Luke Gardner, who's gone down, is only going to get 18 points for this, and he's going to drop behind by my mathematics, so that could have been a disastrous moment in the race for Luke Gardner, who didn't really need that second position. He had a 5-point lead, and that would have been enough. Third place would have been enough for him to finish second on the podium, but he may just have cost himself that by coming down off turn number 2. That was the crucial moment of the race. There was a good battle early on between Jack Bell and Luke Gardner. Bell, though, had the momentum, had the speed, cut his way past and then disappeared into the distance. And while Gardner and Wilkinson were fighting over second and third places, Gardner going down. And, well, we are going to have to do some quick mental maths on that one, but it certainly was a lot closer in the final point standings than Luke Gardner might have liked. He came into that one with only a 5-point advantage over Ted Wilkinson. So the crucial moment in that double points final was a fall for Luke Gardner, who sat 5 points ahead of Ted Wilkinson coming into that final race, but by scoring only 16 points in the double points final, drops behind him in the ultimate reckoning. The top 3 then in the points totals here today. Jack Bell, the number 93, victorious in 3 of his 4 outings to finish top on 72. Behind him, Ted Wilkinson with second place in the final and second place in his round 2 heat race, finishing up on 56. Luke Gardner finishing on 53 with his worst finish of the day there in the double points final as a result of a bend 2 fall, and he was certainly none too pleased about that as he dropped 3 points in arrears of Ted Wilkinson. Thankfully for him, thanks to his race victory in round number 3, he maintains his position on the podium and will finish third ahead of Liam Hunt and Max Inman overall.